Before I recall events, allow me to share what I had heard. There had been some talk of a lady named Mary that was to marry the carpenter named Joseph from the house of David. The word was that she was with child before her wedding day. What a shame is what they said. Abomination is how they ridiculed her in the marketplace. But I thought to myself, how could this be a shame for what I saw was a royal priesthood? Oh, how can I frame his birth story? Maybe I should start from the very beginning. You see, as my father and the other shepherds lay in the fields at night, I was playing around with the baby lamb Eliana that was just born last night. Then suddenly a great creature appeared before us, and his presence awoke the other shepherds, and we began to panic, thinking that this was the end. But the angel of the Lord assured us that this was only the beginning of a new season. For little did we know that the king had just been born. Little did we know that the savior had finally arrived. Little did we know that the great high priest was already in our midst. Then suddenly a great light shone from the clouds, beaming into mine eyes, and I thought to myself, how can the night be so bright? How can this light overcome such a darkness? Then a multitude of heavenly hosts began praising God, saying, Gloria in excelsis Deo, glory be to God in the highest. All of this is to describe the person we encountered. Upon entering the manger, the atmosphere was cool. The animals were lowly, as though they were sensitive to the things of the spirit. And there she was, the virgin, the one whom the spirit chose, subjecting himself to the will of a teenage body. And she, not just submitting her body, but her social reputation, allowing for spiritual realizations to become a physical reality. Mary, I call her blessed above all women, and the just man too. The one who chose not to make an example of Mary, chose not to know her before the baby arrived, granted the assignment to father the son, Joseph, son of David. And there he was, the baby, lying in swaddling cloths, surrounded by the gold, the frankincense, and the myrrh. And I asked the virgin, what shall we call this one? For he is the branch of God. He is the consolation of Israel. He is the chief shepherd. He is Ajikwajoy Kudam, Osimiriatata, conceived by Espiritu Santos. He is Yeshua Hamashiach. He is